A few words on my part are necessary to introduce you to the series of lectures and interviews you are about to listen to. In this introduction, I will be giving you the basic information you need to know about the seminar called Improving Skills, Expanding Knowledge, Supporting Tools for the Master Courses on Literature and Film at the University of La Rioja. My name is María Jesús Hernáez Lerena. I am a senior lecturer at the English department of the University of La Rioja, and I have organized this seminar with the help of other colleagues from the research group Representations of Identities in Literary and Filmic Texts in English. They, like me, teach and do research on literature and film from a number of disciplines, also taking into consideration a number of cultures and countries. They are Mar Asensio, José Díaz Cuesta, Cristina Flores, Melania Terrazas, and Carlos Villar. As a team, we have been able to bring you the voice of a number of scholars, writers, and artists from other countries. Some of them have written books that form part of the program of the courses at the Master in Advanced Studies in Humanities, especially those courses entitled Literatures in English or Literatures in English and Visual Culture and Identitary Strategies in Literature and Film in English. But it is important to say that these lectures may be of use to anyone who wishes to increase their knowledge of the literature, film, and visual arts produced in English-speaking countries, whether you are an undergraduate or a graduate student or a lover of the arts and the letters. Additionally, this series of lectures includes a colloquium between PhD students. One of them, in fact, Alicia Muro, has just obtained her doctorate. So, Alicia Muro, Oana Plamada, and Álvaro Martínez will talk about their experiences as students and researchers. The aim of this workshop is precisely to help other students who are thinking of becoming researchers in the near future. Alicia, Oana, and Álvaro share tips regarding how to begin one's research, for example, what to do when one feels stuck, how to organize your time, or how to be motivated or keep motivated, among others. And the very practicality of this seminar is precisely my motivation to put it together, as I wish you to bring you closer to the authors and critics that you will encounter in the master courses devoted to literature, film, and visual art. To see them, to listen directly to them. Their insights will come in the form of lectures, interviews, and workshops, and the format of the interview aims to give you a more personal approach to the material. Teaching and learning online can be a rewarding experience, but at times it can also be somewhat frustrating because of its anonymity. That is, if the student does not feel a real connection with the professors, as this connection is much easier to produce in face-to-face learning. Also, some of the students that enroll our courses come from diverse backgrounds, and they might find it difficult to follow classes or find inspiration in works without having a previous formal trajectory in English studies. These lectures can give them a good start. The purpose of this seminar is therefore primordially practical and also personal, as I just mentioned, since we have favored a more unceremonious or relaxed approach when in dialogue with authors, where emotional reactions also play an important role in literary and visual analysis. The seminar is made up of a series of lectures and interviews and of 2 workshops, 6 one-hour sessions in total, plus this introduction. All of them are open access, fully available as videos in the YouTube academic channel of the University of La Rioja. They will be available from the 14th of February 2022 and will be publicized conveniently on the web, at the University of La Rioja webpage, other networks, and also in printed leaflets. These lectures will remain available on the web, in principle, permanently. As I said earlier on, this seminar is meant as a complement to the courses in literature, film, and visual art that are taught in the second term of our master. That they address all kinds of students, no matter the year they are on at the university. It is important to mention, though, that those doctoral students who wish to obtain a diploma of attendance as a training activity for the doctorate in English philology, that is, the actividad formativa, they are called like that in Spanish, they will have to write an assignment, 2,000-word assignment, 2,000-word review of the seminar, written in good English, and send it to my email. This has to be done before the 13th of June 2022. This is the submission deadline, 13th of June 2022. You will also find my email in the course leaflets. You can watch these videos in the order that you wish, although now I will briefly introduce the five lectures and the colloquium in the order that will appear in the seminar's leaflets. First, Canadian writer and visual artist John Austin will talk with me about what literary hypertexts are and how we can get an exciting experience when we enter his fascinating digital work, Net After Snow Slides. This is a literary hypertext studied in the course of English Literature and Visual Culture. And with John Austin's help, we will be able to engage firsthand with this emotional narrative of heartbreak in snowbound Canadian city in the island of Newfoundland. In the second place, Rob Stone, a professor of filmic studies at the University of Birmingham and author of the book The Cinema of Richard Linklater, will provide us with powerful insights into Linklater's movie Boyhood. Professor Stone deals with time and with aging and their relationships with film and with boyhood in particular, drawing from philosophers like Henri Bergson and Friedrich Nietzsche. Professor José Díaz Cuesta is the conductor of this second section. Then, Irish writer, artist, and film director Emma Martin will examine the different strategies and methods that she has used to represent identity in her work. To this end, Emma Martin will refer to issues related to gender, sexuality, ethnicity, class, nation, and religion. The conductor of this interview, of this workshop, is Professor Melania Terrazas. In the fourth place, Professor Mar Asensio will introduce scholar Barbara Arritti, a senior lecturer from the University of Zaragoza and expert in contemporary Australian literature, trauma studies, and transmodernity. She will speak of Charlotte Wood's dystopian novel, The Natural Way of Things, set in the Australian outback. Professor Arritti looks at this narrative from the point of view of post-human theories and the theory of transmodernity. The conductors of this session are Professor Mar Asensio and Professor Carlos Villar. Then, in the fifth place, French-American visual artist Raymond Verdaguer will generously share his expertise on committed art with us as I revise with him some pieces taken from his immense creative output, most of which have been published in international newspapers, magazines, books, etc. Finally, 3 PhD students from the University of La Rioja will comment on useful academic and personal strategies to lead a successful career as a researcher. We hope you find in the seminar a number of tools to engage more fully with the materials, professors and writers in the course. If you listen carefully, the recorded sessions will give you worthwhile insights that might help you in your study of the written and visual texts included in the master's program. I hope they are fun to watch, besides expanding the viewer's knowledge on fascinating contemporary writers, artists, and filmmakers. Finally, I would like to thank the funding received from the seminar Carmelo Conchillos from the Department of English at the University of La Rioja, from Emidur, and also the technical support received by the Department of Institutional Relationships and Communication at the University of La Rioja. Thank you and welcome to our seminar.